Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are in a geothermal plant. Yep. So, we do have a level up, which I'm going to do now. Because why wouldn't I? We've got perks as well, which is cool. I'm going to go more into ranged, I think. Let's see, if we get to 40, we get something else, don't we? Handgun critical damage for that. Yeah, handguns are a lot higher than everything else. We won't get bonus stuff for anything else, sadly. Which is a shame. Would like bonus stuff. I like bonus stuff. Bonus stuff is good. Also, sneak... Ooh, our sneak attack damage plus 18.2%. So as your sneak skill goes up, you get better sneak attack damage as well. As well as, like you know, making it harder to be spotted. So I like that goes hand in hand. That is good. And hack gives us better... Oh, selling goods at vending machines, yeah. Doors and containers requiring 1 mag pick to unlock are free to open. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Cool. Alright, so what are we going to get? What are we going to get? This stuff is already pretty high, but giving them extra critical damage or armor rating is pretty wild. So tell you what, let's put some into there. So now we've got the 20% extra armor rating for companions, which I like. Keep them a little bit more survivable. And then I could just go the rest into dialogue. I'm going to go ranged again, actually. I want to keep putting this up. I want that extra damage on all the weapons, the extra crits, you know, all the rest of it. I think that's just too useful. So that'll do. So we're going to lock that in. And now we need to do a perk. Tactical time dilation thing's pretty good. Just faster generally. I mean, every time we want to go faster, we can just sprint, so it doesn't really matter. Extra recharge rate is really cool as well, plus 50%. Being able to carry more is kind of nice. Plus 5 armor rating seems significant now, but might be a lot less significant later when we got better armor generally. So maybe that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to go with the recharge rate for time dilation. I think that's super useful. I think that's super useful being able to do that a lot. So we'll do that. Hello there. Receptionist with a lot of ammunition, which is unusual. Yeah, kind of unusual. The receptionist has a bunch of ammo, but this isn't a normal place, is it? Oh god, things didn't go so well through there either. I'm assuming that's the front door. Vending machine there. So, terminal. Access file 1. I had to borrow your copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Ah! Nice. Radio's been spluttering and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Alright, it's in the repair bay. Unless there'll be another log entry saying it's moved somewhere else. Chaos everywhere, mechanical's gone haywire, gunfire, hearing some screams. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Space's Choice family. That is really funny. Everyone's getting murdered and he's having to request leave. That's so good. Oh my god, what a horrible, horrible environment to work in. Yep, some more ammo and cash. Taste of freedom. And robots. Taste of robot. That's not taste of Robert, that's different. Okay, that's where we climbed up. Alright. So yeah, it looks like we're going down. So that's where we came in, right? Yep. Yeah, we're definitely going down here. Friendly sprat. Friendly sprat. Good. I like the friendly sprats. Oh, this we can open. Nope, we can't. I just moved off it. Oh wow, 300 quid. A shock cannon. Yes. Worker outfit, model spaceship, Adreno. Let's have a look at this shock cannon. Shock cannon. Machine gun, I'm assuming? Heavy weapons, uses energy. Okay. Swap it out for the pistol. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This looks tasty. And it is in good nick. Alright. This is cool. Big fan. Big fan. Stimulation. Get it? 'Cause it's like stimulation, but it's lotion. Ugh, that's expensive to open. Jesus. Do I want to open that? I might be able to open it here, actually. Unlock door. Enter passcode. Oh, good, because we got the one from Thompson. Alright, personal files. Of S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. So it's read log at 79. Chester Higgins again. That hull head. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, just let me remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Okay. Cool. Cool. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto-mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto-mechanical never will. I know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Oh dear God, they only have to be wrong once. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make another mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut the things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. I guess he didn't return. Automated message. Greetings, Security Chief as Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Space's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Amazing tagline, and also, just the fact they're so keen to advertise their products, they're telling the security chief to get drunk. It's pretty wonderful. So, here... we can't open it. We have no hope of opening it. But if you look at the bottom, I think that's a keycard. So I think it is a lock that we can get. We know the guy did a mad dash somewhere. So I'm assuming we'll find his body somewhere and be able to take a keycard from it. Okay, let's see if we can't zap this robot. Oh. Bit cut. Nope. That's not the guy. Don't make me sing at you again, robot. Come on. Ooh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, this is refreshing. Again, I am comparing it to the likes of Fallout and things. It's just the most obvious, comparison. This is the most, this is the thing most like Fallout New Vegas that Obsidian have made since Fallout New Vegas, which was a particular favorite of mine. You know, it seems unfair to keep throwing Fallout at this because they are a different franchise, but there are similarities. It's impossible to avoid. But there's a lot of things that are just cleaner and better. Like, look at this. We can crouch under things. Shows how difficult it is in Bethesda, in Bethesda's engine. There's just none of that. There's no crouching under things, because you basically remain the same height if you're crouched. All it does is enable sneak mode. It doesn't actually crouch you. So there's just things like that that just... there's nice things that are just convenient and normal and expected from a shooter in this game. Like, a lot of stuff like that has been streamlined. But that means it's using the Unreal Engine, so it should be.
System. Beginning security.
Okay, I was actually using... Oh, there we go. It seems to fire weird. I think it just doesn't fire unless it can lock on, but it still uses ammo. Whoa! Okay. Whoa! I love the sound effects. Just the robot screams. It's obviously not a scream. It's like the voice modulator overloading or some nonsense. But it sounds really cool. It sounds really good. I'm a big fan. I'm a seriously big fan of that. Oh, this is where I just was. Okay. I got turned around a bit there. So let's have a look in here. Another sprat. I'm assuming this is this the repair bay? Gee. Okay, so there's a terminal. Borrowed a copy of Young Space's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down to the pit. Much obliged. See, there was another one. Alright, see Higgins has taken it. Hang on, was Higgins the one that the guy mentioned that hasn't, isn't right in the head? I don't know. Can't remember. Repair log. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Wow. Just finished a routine maintenance of our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had the time to run diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing on my own, got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Except I'm not seeing it anywhere. Which is annoying. But I mean it's... oh, there's the corpse. How do we get up there then? Up here. Cool. I don't know how I didn't realise it was right there. Okay, so that should let me in. Cool. Hello there. Yes please. I'd like a light machine gun, thank you. Geothermal Security Chief's keycard. This keycard belonged to the security chief of the geothermal plant. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Also, that gun's put me over my encumbrance. So let's scrap this workers thingy. Hooray. And that, probably. And I don't want to get rid of that, because it looks cool. It's not ours, Pavati's. It's weird that we're carrying it. So we've got the patch low pressure helmet. That's still 9, puts up intimidate. That puts up lockpick, so I want to keep the lockpick skill. We don't need that. Don't need that at all. Might get rid of the hibernation suit now, actually. Screw the tech skills, it's fine. It's fine. We already got one equipped, so we don't need another one of those. And I guess we don't need another one of these, because we've got new armor now anyway, so we're fine. It's all good. One thing I do want to do, though, since we're in a dungeon, I mean, I'll probably forget to keep changing it back and forth, but while we're in a dungeon, I feel like, yeah, we should have armor, right? We should have armor. Also, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Patch low pressure helmet. I mean, it does look fitting, that, but I guess that is actually the armor. So that's the full costume. Pretty cool, but, fact, it's just Iron Giant, isn't it? I'd rather go with Cyclops. So. Oh, can't hack that? We need Chester's password for that one. Oh. They've been alerted. Maybe. Maybe. Let's go back to that area that we were in before. Nope. Not that way. So, this way. Let's open that door. Okay. There's the logic module. Nice. Finally did it. Okay, so we got that stuff. Spaceship. Do love a good model spaceship. Backpack. Whisper Quiet Muzzler. Firing noise minus 66%. That's very cool. Got a silencer now. So yeah, we could actually get a weapon fitted. Silence, we can be a bit sneaky. I like that a lot. So let's change our quest to Frying Engineer. Or should we put it to the main quest for now? I guess this one. They have the same objective. We'd ask you to deliver a message to the woman named Adelaide before you head to the geothermal plant. Didn't I do that? Pretty sure I already did that. Yeah, and then she proposed to put it the other way. Alright. Anyway, that's Geothermal Master Control Terminal. Is that through here? Oh. Oh, okay. Good I changed the mission. I totally missed this. Cool. So is this it then? I'm assuming not, because there's a heck of a lot more going on downstairs, so... plant status. Operating at 22% efficiency. God, no wonder. No wonder they need to reroute power. It cannot power everything. So, Edgewater Saltuna Cannery and the Botanical Laboratory. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. So redirect power. Okay. Failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Into the depths, I guess. Where's that objective? There it is. Routing switch. Alright. Cool. Cool stuff. So that's security terminal. Oh, it's a sprat again. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little buddy. I love little sprats. They're cute. And there's a routing switch. Or routing switch, depending on how you want to say it. They're both right. Anyway, so this way.
No, just leave me alone.
Can't really tell where that noise is coming from. I would say elevation is something that audio isn't very good at doing in games. I can tell left and right, fine. But up and down, that's a lot harder. Because, you know, you don't tend to... You have left and right speakers, generally. You don't have up and down speakers. So it makes it very difficult. So...
No, just leave me alone.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There's a ladder. So let's not leave this room yet. So what floor is this? Level 2 we'll want to get to. Phantom, huh? Okay, if we go right around, is there anything here? Yes, there is. Armor parts. Have a quick look. Anything else? Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Alright, cool. This room is really cool, by the way. I just want to point that out. This looks cool. For all I know, this will actually be on the thumbnail. It could be. Could be. You alright there?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Will we believe him? Because we're dumb. Nope, just... Phantoms? Where?
You can talk? The Phantoms never talk
I can
before.
talk. My accent's kind of all over the
I
place,
shouldn't have
but...
eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Oh my god. We don't realise that he's talking to himself in the third person. That's really cute. Higgins? The Phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Handy, handy. That's amazing. The fact that we can't be a hallucination because we're too stupid. His hallucinations are cleverer than that is beautiful. Unless he went dense physically. I don't know. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. What exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Good for him. You're an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Well, good for him. You worked on these mechanicals. You must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Worst kind of irons. Let's go with... Good point. I hadn't thought of that. Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
So, you see my dilemma.
I wanted to ask you
The
something.
tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
He's talking about Scrat. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Down here the whole time? How do you not starve?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
I don't quite understand how he's been, like, going between vending machines, getting food, hunting sprats, and think when like that shows that he's like been exploring the place a lot. At some point, you think he'd just leave, you know? But no, apparently not. But then I guess it's not particularly safe outside either. And, okay, my fire alarm just went off. Nope, it's gone again. It's okay, there are other people in the house. I'm not, you know, I haven't left something on the oven, but still. Odd thing to get distracted by. Anyway, so wait, sprats?
Braised. Boiled.
Oh, there it is
charred,
again.
Skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Okay, I need to make sure that the house isn't on fire, okay? I know, weird thing to interrupt an episode, but, yeah, hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully. Alright, I didn't die. Everything's good. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered, sprats are good eating, friend, chock full of brain food. That's what I wasn't paying that much attention to. We've already been through this, haven't we?
In automechanical.
Already done all that. Right, was that before or after you became a sister pig tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sissy Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Alright, I think we're good. This guy's just... he's not helping. Weird seeing her with a helmet on, isn't it? Pavati. But hey, gotta be prepared. Got it. Alright, that's good. I've got a bit of a headache because that bloody alarm, but hey, we're good. I'm happy again. Impact hammer, I'm going to leave that for him. It seems rude of me to take it. Honestly, it seems rude, so I'm not going to. But we got all those journals now, which is pretty cool. So now, just go to the routing switch stuff. So back to floor 2. I ran the wrong way. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Okay. Right. That's where we came from. That's the door that I didn't open. Because I could hear Higgins waffling. That we can't open just yet. It's going to take a few mag picks too. So maybe I won't bother opening that.
Mind the theme. You're liable to get scalded.
I can crawl under here. Because we can crawl in this game. Which should not be something to, you know... Sweet. Should not be something that we're super excited about. The fact we can actually crawl in a game. And it listens to it. But hey, it's the world we live in. And... oh, no, there goes the alarm again. It's gone again. Okay, it's fine. There's just still some smoke in the house. It's very annoying. All the windows are open. Anyway, right. There's the routing switch. Cool. But yeah, these robots are pretty easy to take down with this thing. Like, does it do, like, bonus damage against robots? Like, electrical damage? I have no idea. Let's have a look. So... wow, condition's pretty poor. Oh, that's sort of shotgun. Still, it is electrical. And, wow, yeah, they're still pretty poor. These are not the sturdiest weapons, are they? They're all a bit rubbish. So, energy. Special effects, stun. I mean... Dunno. I mean, it just does lightning damage. It doesn't say what the lightning damage does, though. I'm assuming it's good against robotics, but who knows?
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Oh, I don't know. Can you just tell me? Can you just tell me, Pavati? Can you please just tell me? So I want to know what happens here. Oh! Using engineering, we can shut off the steam valves. That's awesome. And the only reason we can do this is because Pavati's near us. She's in our squad. So she's doing the engineering for us, which is wild. So now we can explore this. Plasma rifle. I mean, yeah, we're going to take that. Model spaceship. Climb up here as well. There's a workshop. And that's that door that I didn't want to open. And rightly so. That would have been a waste of resources. Well, I feel good now. What's this? Adreno. Lovely. Now, what's up here? So this would have actually just bypassed things. We could have just hit that switch and moved on. Could have left that whole room. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
vault.
Ah. He saw me. Although, this is still doing wonders.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, System.
Last one. I've got him.
Okay, nice. No, Pavati, no. I will save you.
That's the last of them.
Wow, on earth did you hit that? Oh, there we go. Whoa! They're upside down. And that's a... Have we been here before? Is that the security? That's the security room. Yeah, alright, cool. We can open this too. Alright, that's somewhere else. I want to check out this room first though. Oh, and there's the routing switch, so yeah. This where we came in? Yes. Yeah, alright. Okay, I got my bearings. Don't know how I got so lost so quickly. What I do like is that you can't loot while reloading. It feels a bit inconvenient at first. You're like, I just want to loot this stuff. And you think, actually, it kind of stops you from just running through areas grabbing stuff. You know? Like, you've got to give yourself the time to reload or not reload, like, if you want to loot. I think it's sort of fair enough, you know? It's a fair enough trade.
It's the last.
Ooh, that was cool.
I'm not sure what the ride is.
Now all the lava's going through the pipes.
Decision's final.
And leaking a little bit. This isn't very safe. Not very safe. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I imagine if it was in the pipes and, like, I don't know, if it was all, like, molten iron, maybe you could, like, keep it from touching the edges with, like, you know, high-powered magnets or something. I don't know how you'd possibly get enough energy from that. I don't know. Maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. I don't know. Geothermal energy, not that common. I don't think it's in use at all in reality. But anyway, I think this is, you know, there's merit to it, right? You know, in a sort of sci-fi way. But I imagine as soon as you've got it leaking through pipes, that's just going to melt everything and destroy the whole process, right? Like, if you can't contain molten metal or molten rock or whatever it is, lava, then I think you're in a lot of trouble. You know? I'm not sure things will function correctly at that point. So yeah, what was this one? Where did this one go? Because I think this might be somewhere new. I don't think we've actually been at this balcony before. Although we have been up here before. So I guess just that door was barred so we couldn't get through. But yeah, okay. So let's jump down here. And yeah, may as well go back to the security area. Here we go. And then, nope, that way. Yep. And that's it. We've got to make the choice now. Oh, crap. We've got to make the choice now. Oh, I don't want to make the choice now.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I know. That's why I'm freaking out. I'm screwing someone over, no matter what I do. I'm screwing somebody over. Okay, what missions do we have to hand in? I want to hand them in first. Okay, so we want to put in Die Robot and Frightened Engineer. So that would actually win us points with both factions. And hang on a minute, there's also Botched. There's a section for Botched missions, which is really cool. I like that that's a thing, because they also made it clear in the marketing you can kill anybody. So even like quest givers, you can kill them. And they've just made it that all the main quests can be done regardless. You know, there'll always be like a note on someone's corpse or something to help you continue the story. So, so it's very cool. But obviously some missions, you know, can you bring me that medicine? And you go, sure, and then you kill them. You're not going to bring them the medicine, because they're dead. You know, they have no use for it anymore. So that mission is botched. So I like that they've added that, so you can actually see which missions you failed. Right, so, do I go over there? Should I go over there? Can't seem to set custom markers, which I think is a bit of a shame. But, alright, let's just travel over there. Right, let's go to Botanical Lab. We'll hand this in. I don't know what to choose. Like, this is the nicer place, but the other place seems more stable to me, somehow. There's more people living there, and more ill people. Deserters, though, they have thought. You know, they're able to think things through. They're not as brainwashed, which I think is a good thing, but... Ugh. Oh! Ow! Well, that's the power regulator we need. I don't know why I tried to grab it. That's very silly of me, but... Oh, I was supposed to sneak into the back if I wanted to sneak in and grab it. But then, you know, it's got power running to it, so I can't just sneak in and grab it, can I? Although I guess if we do end up turning off the power somewhere, we are going to have to sneak in. Because I imagine they're going to be a bit annoyed at us, because we did tell everybody what we were doing. So if the power goes off, they know who it is.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, I found one. You're probably going to need one for working at the cannery.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
There's only 3, and I've already given you 2, mate. The elusive Part 3. Part 3, not Pat. The elusive Part 3. What accent is that, Janet? The hell? The elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there?
Oh, a big deal.
Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Aw.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
Deserters like us more.
I'm glad we can
For
help
now.
with this.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Well, thanks. Oh, God, I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I honestly feel like the people in Edgewater need the help more. They need the power. A lot more. I think. But the other guys are pretty chill, and they'll probably get murdered. So, there's no right answer here, guys. There's no right answer. There really isn't.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I got the logic module.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Hell yeah.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Awesome. Space Droid's now revering us. Oh. Now we've got a shock stick and some bit cartridges. Oh, man. Thank you, mate. You've been so good to me. I don't know. I just don't know. Also, lighting is gorgeous on this game. It really is. It really is pretty. I love it. So cool. A friggin' rainbow going on. I know it's not rainbow. It's like a, you know, asteroid belt, but still. Pretty rainbow. I know, it's all red and oranges, but still. Rainbow! Right, what on earth are we going to do? So we got this shock stick. And, is this something legendary or something? It's got like a different banner. Like, it's got like a different tile. So is this... This is way better than a normal stun baton. Okay, so this is a unique item? So that's the stun baton. And yeah, that is way better than a normal stun baton. Okay, interesting. That's better than that, though. Better attack speed and better power attack damage. Okay. Interesting. And again, kind of good against robots, right? Because it's a shock one, but is that worthwhile? I don't know. I don't know. God, what are we going to do, guys? I know what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure that Pavati's looking me in the eye when we do something terrible. What do I do, Pavati? What do I do? She just doesn't know.
Where are we headed?
Yeah, this might actually be helpful. Oh, interesting. This is cool. This is actually stuff we can react to. Okay, for some I didn't think that there'd be a lot to do with companions in relation to, like, the world around them, but this is well made, so there is. Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
What puppy asks what you're doing? That's weird. I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush. Aww. That's all he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench. I'll get the top one. I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst.
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Oh, right, yeah, sure, why not? Oh, no, and in the bar, you asked if I was a drinker. Oh, wow, that's really cool. So just random things that she mentions while you're walking around can then turn into conversation. This is amazing. This is really cool. I'm really surprised that this is a thing. Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I reckon nobody would want to live in a gunked up universe.
I reckon we already do, and we ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rap to it.
Huh. In the bar, you asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, we've probably done the odd keg stand, right? I like a drink now and again.
Failing mine. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Aww. You save living across this place. Sound like folks here live hard lives. I think that's the way to do it. Sounds like folk here live hard lives.
Maybe so. But we don't think on it that way.
Let's get back to it. So yeah, that is another reason why I just think this place needs it more. These people, I think, are struggling more. It's the corporation, but I mean the corporation are happy just to murder a bunch of people for the insurance money. Like I just don't think collapsing this colony is a good idea. I think these people need each other. I know it's like this is technically the evil corporation that I'm backing by doing this. But I don't necessarily like that woman at the botanical lab. She doesn't sit right with me. She doesn't sit right. I don't know. I think I'm gonna actually side with Edgewater here. I've helped out the deserters best I can. You know, I've helped them out with some things. Hell, like I've got that guy the mechanics books, right? So he can study how to be a mechanic. And that's a big deal. He got sacked for being inept. Maybe he'll become employable, you know? He'd still be there if he was employable. He didn't leave because of any, like, want to leave. He just had to leave because he couldn't do his job. So he was abandoned. But, you know, maybe now he won't be. Maybe now he'll manage it. He can just go back to Edgewater and be a mechanic there. Maybe. I don't know. It's,
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
You know what? This is another point I just realized. Like, we don't have to cut the power from any of them. This is just something we have to do because we decided that we need a power regulator. This is the only way to get it. Like, that's awful. You know, we're doing this selfishly. We could just abandon our quest. But then I guess that's selfish too, because there's thousands of people in the spaceship in orbit, and it's our job to try and save them. So, you know, but I guess they're technically safe up there, but they're going to be there forever. They're essentially, they're as good as dead, just up there. Eventually that ship will crash land or something, and they'll die. Like, we've got to save them. Can't just leave them in there forever. So, say the opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think. Oh, here, Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die. And yeah, deserts are a community, but the fact is the community is its people, right? The community is the people, it's not the place. It doesn't matter. You know, they can have that same community in Edgewater. They can build around it. Like, it's not a problem. They didn't have to go all the way to the botanical gardens. They could take those plants, uproot them, and plant them elsewhere. They won't have the the greenhouse there, but potentially they could build something like that. You know, they could still do that. I just don't think the people of Edgewater can survive without it. You know, that cannery is giving them income. What little income it is, it's keeping them fed and keeping things going there for them. But like, I think the deserters have a way to incorporate themselves into Edgewater. I don't think they need to be doing that elsewhere. But the people of Edgewater need to be doing it in Edgewater. That's what they're doing. They can't do that elsewhere. They can't uproot. So, yeah, that's my decision.
I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh, she's so clueless and confused and very far away. Weird to have a conversation with me at that distance. Didn't seem like it because of the zoom, but hey. Parvati, you're one in a million. Let's doom some hippies. Oh God. Yes, I want to continue. Oh. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Because of course it is. Why would you be able to change your mind? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine living in a world where you can change your mind? Isn't that... Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Redirect power to Edgewater. Oh, dear God. So, permanent power failure detected. Botanical laboratory. Blatant disregard for Space's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Oh my God. Hey Parvati, what do you reckon?
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they don't care much for me.
Let's just talk about a family. Let's not talk about all the people's lives we ruined. Let's move on. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
She's dead. How's that possible? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Wow. That is crazy. That is mental. The minute she thought of having a kid, they put it down on a permanent record. Yeah, doing that one. Gotta be dumb.
What? No, conception isn't... Has no one ever taught you about this?
We'll talk later. I have questions. That's amazing. That is so good. That is absolutely wonderful. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. So that's cheered me up. Thanks, Parvati. I hope our monk boy, our priest boy, is going to be just as funny. I really hope that's the case. I think we need that. Right. Okay, so now... Oh, no. I want to go map. Yeah. We need to go get the generator thingy. What to do from there? Oh, God. Also, hang on. Do we get a level up? Yeah, I already did that. Okay. We're almost at level 7, though. Right, let's go to... Oh, I don't wanna take it. Although I guess it doesn't matter, right? That piece is useless to them now. It doesn't matter. They already have no power. So that part of their generator, or whatever that is, doesn't matter. Oh, God. Oh, Pavati. But can you just look pretty for Thomas? Maybe he won't flip out.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Okay, good. Good. They're on side. They like me.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep, nice one, Zoe. That's spot on. Where is that mad sod? Where are you, Zoe? That's not her, is it?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Where's Zoe gone? She's not here. She's not here. Wow, she's the worst. Also, oh, there she is. Just skulking. Skulking in the background.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Alright then. Alright then. Oh god. Hey, Adelaide. Still enough power to have alarms, so that's something.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Oh.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Okay, so the fact that she's calling them her flock, that reeks of cult behavior, right? And yeah, she doesn't want anyone to see her lose a temper because that would ruin the illusion that she's crafted. Screw her. I made the right choice. She's insane. Although I can see why she's annoyed. I did ruin her life. So, you know, there is that. But still, screw her, okay? I made the right choice. She's not as good as she thinks she is. That's what I've decided, and I'm gonna hold on to that, or else I'll feel bad. So, Dumb? Dunno. I'm pressing buttons, I guess.
Are you really this moronical, or are you just putting on airs? Listen here, Hullhead. I'm only gonna say this once. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
I don't see why.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Again, your choice. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I want me to deal with Reed for you. Huh. And you, Adelaide, all this anger had to come from somewhere. Let's go with that one. What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming...
Oh, why did I ask this? Now I feel bad.
We had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
Oh, she's a grieving mother, not a sociopath.
As much of the story as you need to hear.
I guess she could be both. Oh, damn it. This is awful. You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater. Like, she needs to not be alone, because otherwise I will feel bad.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
I think that literally means I'll kill him. I think that's what that means. I think literally we have the choice of being like, okay, well, out of those two people. So I think you basically get to choose between leaders and locations that you think everyone should be, which is kind of crazy. That'll do. I'm not murdering anyone, even if that guy is a douchebag. Oh god, would she be better for everybody? Would she be better manager? I don't know. And look at this. It actually says to do this. You know, I'm going to tell him to go to Edgewater. It's not my responsibility. She's being terrible
Found the
leader.
spoil at this
But
point.
I'm going to step up and do it. So,
Adelaide's
Thomas.
okay. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Ah, time to go to Edgewater, mate. You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one.
Yes, we improved a
I
life.
could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
Fine. Let's see. Leave her behind then. Edgewater needs you. I say, no, why's that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater. Hates everything Edgewater stands for. Hates what that town does to people. What it did to her.
Make it a better
We're the
place.
nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Stay put. I'll talk to Adelaide. Yeah.
You know where to find me.
Okay. And now let's talk to her. I bet, like, because we've given... Well, we've certainly given Thomas a reason, right? We've given him something that he can hold on to and do in Edgewater, right? He needs that. Grace, though, I don't know.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Ugh. There's nothing left for you here.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Oh, dear. Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
I'll have a word with Adelaide. Don't do anything yet.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
We have well above average speech checks, right? You know, speech skills, so hopefully we can convince her.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Oh really? That's all we have? That's the only option? You kidding me? How odd. I guess the whole point is that it's pushing us back to her because they don't want to leave Adelaide, so the idea is we're making room for Adelaide. That way they don't have to feel bad about going back to Edgewater because she'll be in charge of Edgewater. Is that worth doing? I mean, Reed wouldn't give medicine to Adelaide's son. She's willing to give medicine to people who need it, not to people who are profitable, right? With a failing colony like this, they have to look out for each other. So potentially she would be better, even if she does have a bit of a cult leader vibe about her. But I think that came from mourning. I think if she was back in Edgewater, she'd step up and just help people. I think she's more capable of doing that. But do we want to kill Reed?
You offering to cross Reed off, huh?
There might be another way.
Some sort of
Might
twisted
be.
reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Okay, this is doable. I need some help convincing him? Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again.
Ooh.
I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell them how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth.
I was with her until she started speaking crazy. I was with her on this.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Oh, for God's sake. Are you kidding me? That was literally, like, I was saying before, like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they use people as fertilizer. No, it's her that does it, not the corporation. Oh my God. This does not sound right. What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Oh, then that generation could be the next generation of crops. Alright, well that's horrific. That is horrific. I guess we're going to have to deal with Reed then. So what I'm going to do, right, given the craziness, on display here, I think what we might want to do is actually end it here. Partly because I have stuff to do this evening and that fire alarm delayed things somewhat. So, yeah. So that's something I have to deal with. Also, I kind of want to find something that might be the thumbnail. But maybe that won't be the thumbnail. Ooh, spaceship. I don't know. Maybe these guys chilling. We got big decisions to make, you know?
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Yeah. It's going to spoil, alright. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly haven't. It's been awful. It's been the worst. And, yeah, I can't wait to potentially ruin some more lives or possibly murder a dude for not grinding up corpses and putting them in their flower beds. I know. What is this game doing to us? So, guys, tune into the next one, I guess. I'll see you there. Have a good one, guys.